The sold-out Chicago crowd expected fireworks from Bruno Mars that night. What they did not expect was to see the global superstar completely lose control in laughter after Anderson Paak pulled off one of the wildest on-stage moments of the entire tour. Inside the massive stadium, thousands of fans were already on their feet long before the main set reached its peak. The energy had been building for hours. Giant screens flashed across the venue. Phones lit up the dark sky like stars. Every section of the stadium echoed with screams, as Bruno Mars delivered hit after hit with the precision and charisma that have made him one of the most dominant live performers of his generation. But somewhere in the middle of the show, the night suddenly transformed from a polished stadium concert into something far more unpredictable and far more unforgettable. Witnesses inside the venue described the moment as pure chaos in the best possible way. As the band transitioned into an upbeat funk segment, Anderson Paak reportedly stepped away from his drum platform and began improvising with exaggerated dance moves that instantly caught the audience off guard. At first, Bruno Mars tried to continue the performance without reacting. But within seconds the singer doubled over laughing as the crowd exploded around him. Fans near the front rows said the moment felt completely unscripted. "You could tell Bruno Mars wasn't expecting it at all," said concert-goer Melissa Grant, who traveled from Milwaukee for the show. "He tried to stay professional, but once Anderson kept going, Bruno just lost it. The whole stadium was screaming." Videos captured by audience members quickly began circulating online within hours of the concert. Clips showed Bruno Mars turning away from the microphone, laughing so hard he temporarily struggled to continue singing, while Anderson Paak continued entertaining the audience with increasingly outrageous dance movements. The chemistry between the two artists has always been one of the biggest reasons fans remain obsessed with their live performances. Ever since their massively successful collaboration as Silk Sonic, audiences have been drawn not only to the music, but also to the natural friendship that plays out on stage. That chemistry was fully visible in Chicago. Industry insiders have often described Bruno Mars as a perfectionist when it comes to live performances. Every movement, lighting cue, and vocal transition is usually executed with near-flawless precision. That is why the unexpected breakdown in laughter became even more memorable for fans watching in real time. "It's actually rare to see Bruno genuinely break character during a performance," said Los Angeles-based music producer Daniel Reyes. "He's incredibly disciplined on stage. When he laughs like that, you know something truly caught him off guard." Throughout the night, the crowd fed off every spontaneous interaction between the performers. Instead of disrupting the show, the moment appeared to energize the entire stadium even more. Fans who attended described the atmosphere as electric, with people jumping, filming, and screaming from every level of the venue. One viral clip appeared to show Anderson Paak pretending to conduct the band dramatically before sliding across the stage, while Bruno Mars attempted to recover from laughter. Another fan-recorded angle captured members of the band themselves struggling not to laugh as the moment escalated. For many attendees, the spontaneity became the highlight of the entire concert. "A world where so many shows feel overly rehearsed, this felt real," said Chicago radio host Marcus Hill after attending the event. "That's why people connected with it immediately. It reminded everyone that Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak are genuinely having fun out there." Social media reactions exploded overnight. On TikTok, fan edits combining the moment with dramatic captions quickly gained hundreds of thousands of views. X users called it the funniest concert moment of the year, while Instagram fan pages reposted clips alongside comments praising the duo's chemistry. Some fans even compared the moment to legendary live performance bloopers from past generations of music icons, arguing that spontaneous moments often become more memorable than perfectly executed performances. Entertainment critic Alicia Monroe believes that reaction says a lot about modern audiences. "Fans today crave authenticity," Monroe explained during a digital entertainment livestream. "Bruno Mars already has the talent and showmanship, but moments like this humanize him. People love seeing artists laugh, improvise, and enjoy themselves naturally." Even beyond the viral clips, the Chicago performance reinforced why Bruno Mars continues to dominate live entertainment years into his career. While many artists rely heavily on visual effects or pre-programmed staging, Bruno Mars has built his reputation around live musicianship, crowd interaction, and classic performance skills. His concerts often blend old-school showmanship with modern pop production, creating an atmosphere that feels both nostalgic and current. That combination has become increasingly rare in today's music industry. Throughout the Chicago concert, Bruno Mars reportedly moved effortlessly between genres and moods. One moment featured emotional vocals under dim lighting. The next exploded into high-energy funk routines with synchronized choreography and live instrumentation. Fans said the laughter-filled interruption only made the night feel more alive. Honestly, it made the concert better, one fan wrote online afterward. You're watching one of the biggest stars in the world completely crack up because his best friend is acting insane on stage. That's something you can't fake. The scene's industry professionals say the bond between Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak has become one of the strongest creative partnerships in modern music. Since joining forces, the pair have consistently balanced musical excellence with humor and personality. Their collaborative style often allows room for improvisation, something many large-scale tours avoid because of strict production timing. But according to veteran tour coordinator Lisa Morno, controlled unpredictability can actually strengthen a live show. When audiences sense that anything could happen, they stay emotionally engaged, Morno explained. Bruno Mars understands entertainment at a very high level. He knows when to maintain perfection and when to let spontaneous moments breathe. That balance appeared to define the Chicago show. Even after recovering from laughter, Bruno Mars reportedly continued joking with Anderson Paak throughout the performance. Several audience videos captured the singer smiling directly at his bandmate during transitions, clearly anticipating another surprise. Fans responded with non-stop energy. By the final songs of the night, the stadium atmosphere had reportedly reached another level entirely. Entire sections sang every lyric back toward the stage while lights from thousands of phones illuminated the venue. For many attendees, the emotional core of the concert was not just the music itself but the visible friendship between the performers. That's what people remember, said music journalist Kevin Dalton. Yes, Bruno Mars sounds incredible live. Everyone already knows that. But watching two artists genuinely enjoy performing together creates a connection audiences don't forget. Viral momentum surrounding the Chicago moment also reflects the growing power of fan-recorded concert culture. In previous decades, moments like these would have disappeared once the concert ended. Today, a single unexpected reaction can spread worldwide within minutes. Experts say artists increasingly understand this dynamic. Modern concerts now have two audiences, explained digital media analyst Renee Carter. The people inside the stadium and the millions watching clips afterward online. Spontaneous moments travel faster than polished performances. That reality may help explain why clips from the Chicago concert gained traction so quickly across multiple platforms. The visual contrast was simply too compelling. Bruno Mars, usually composed, stylish and tightly in control, visibly collapsing into laughter while Anderson Paak embraced total comedic chaos created the perfect viral formula. And yet, despite the humor, many fans argued the moment revealed something deeper about Bruno Mars as a performer. For years, critics have praised his technical precision. But moments like this showcase another side of the artist: spontaneity, warmth, and genuine joy. People sometimes forget how difficult it is to make stadium shows feel personal, said entertainment columnist Jordan Blake. Bruno Mars somehow manages to make massive venues feel intimate. When he laughs, the audience feels like they're sharing the moment with him. That emotional accessibility has helped Bruno Mars maintain extraordinary popularity across multiple generations of fans. Younger audiences discover him through viral clips and streaming platforms, while older listeners appreciate the classic musical influences embedded throughout his performances. Chicago appeared to capture all of those strengths in a single unforgettable sequence. By the next morning, entertainment blogs and fan accounts were still discussing the incident. Some focused on Anderson Paak's unpredictable antics. Others highlighted Bruno Mars struggling to recover mid-performance. But nearly every reaction shared the same conclusion. The moment felt authentic. In an entertainment landscape often criticized for overproduction and manufactured emotion, authenticity carries enormous value. And according to fans who attended the Chicago concert, that authenticity was impossible to miss. As the lights finally came down and the crowd slowly exited the stadium, many attendees were still replaying the moment on their phones, laughing all over again. Conversations echoed through parking lots and train stations as fans described what they had just witnessed, not because of a technical spectacle, not because of pyrotechnics, but because one unexpected moment of laughter turned a major concert into something that felt personal, chaotic, and completely unforgettable. For Bruno Mars, it may have lasted only a few minutes. For Chicago fans, it became the moment they will talk about long after the tour ends.